What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Crypto Gamers. Out with another video. Guys, always make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you like this video, if you like my content, because it definitely helps with the algorithm. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is all my own personal opinion. I'm not responsible for any of your losses when it comes to cryptocurrency. It's very risky. Alright, now let's get to it. First, let's talk about the Bitcoin price. Now, obviously, we had, a lower low, pretty much, a lower high, and now we're seeing another lower low. Now, basically, it's very simple way to see whether a trend is potentially ending or not. Is as long as we're seeing higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, we are in an uptrend, right? As soon as we see a lower high, that is a major sign that we are most likely, at the end of that uptrend, right? Now, you can confirm this pretty much if we see a lower high, which we saw here. Now, after we see this lower high, chances are that we're going to see a lower low, and that's pretty much what we saw here, you guys. Now, it's not really my job to say where we're going to go, what we're going to do next, but what you have to do is you really have to just react to what the market gives you, and you have to see where are the major support areas. Obviously, we have the major support area around 44,000, 40,000 to 42,000 as well. And not only that, but one thing you could also do is kind of measure the move of this downtrend and see potentially where it could end, right? This is called an ABCD pattern. Basically, what you do is, you have a high or a higher high, a lower low. Once you see that, you could take that measured move, take it, and then bring it over here as soon as we start going down, so you can potentially see where we might end, right? And if there's a chance we end perfectly, at a major support line, chances are that sellers are going to be exhausted when it comes to that area, because there are going to be lots of buyers there. It's going to be major support, and if they couldn't push this price down below this area, most likely they're not going to be able to push this price down below this area, this zone right here. Okay, guys. So what I like to do is now is show you guys my entries in when it comes down around this major area of support. So I'm just going to go to the hourly time frame. Now, one major pattern that I like to use that's been working very well, and I believe many other traders are using it too. It's pretty obvious because once these patterns form, Bitcoin almost always bounces up. Okay, guys, so basically what it is, excuse me, it's a double bottom. Okay, and so technically a double bottom is when you have a low, right? We have this bounce, and then it pulls back to that area, to that zone around here. Okay, and how you figure out that zone is you take the lowest wick of this lowest candle to the lowest point of the wick, and you basically, that is your zone, right? So what I do is, if this price on a major support line pulls back onto this major area right here, and it creates a green candle, for me that is pretty much a double bottom, right? Unless you have a red candle closing below this wick, or if it's very close, right? This is very close. Even though this red candle closed below this red candle, technically it's not a perfect double bottom. You really like to see this candle close above this previous low. So I really like this double bottom much better, which is why we see this bigger bounce come from this after this double bottom. We can even argue that this is a triple bottom right here, right? So basically, that's what I like to do. So that's basically what I did. I looked down potentially to this major area support level where we're going to have potential support when we're going downhill right here, when we're kind of in the middle right here. And obviously, yeah, these areas were the major areas. And as you can see, we did have a bounce. We're now testing the 50 EMA. I'm hoping we can break that because I am in a long position. And what I like to do is, you know, if you would have entered this, you would have entered at this green candle right here. One ATR below either this, you know, low or the previous swing low. It's up to you how aggressive you want to be, right? So ATR will be around here, and your target. I like to target 1-to-1 for these moves, and yeah, my target will be around here at 46,400. So, you know, I got in a little bit late. I actually got in around here because I, you know, thought this was pretty much a double bottom and it was good enough for me to get in. And I actually was really aggressive. I put my stop loss at the low of this wick, and it almost got stopped out because I was kind of late. And so now my target is going to be around 47,488. But yeah, so let me give you guys another example of this double bottom here. So basically, you know, we have Bitcoin going down. Let me play this for you here. All right, so we have Bitcoin going down. Now, where are we going to try and find a potential support line? Right here, right? This zone right here, it's touching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's definitely a major area where we're going to see potential buyers pushing up their buys to this area. Now again, what we're going to see is we're going to look for a low, we're going to look for a retest, and a green candle. Alright, so let's check it out here. Alright, so we have a low. Now we need to see you know, this go up and come back and retest this for potential bottom. All right, yeah, we did retest this area with this red candle, and then what do we see? We saw a green candle. So that would be our entry point right here, and our ATR would be 1 ATR below you know, this red candle or this swing low, so around right here. Target 1-to-1, and let's see how this would have played out. And yeah, we would have hit our target pretty much immediately. So yeah, that's one. Here's another one that I like to show for you guys. This one is on a 4-hour chart after the dump from the 64,000 level. Right, this was a major area of support here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is actually the area where this double bottom bounced off previously. So yeah, it's a good place to look right there. So we made this bottom on this major area. Now we're going to look for a retest of this area, right? Pretty much around there. So we haven't retested it yet. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Okay, there we go. We have this retest. This candle retested with this wick, and it did not close below this wick. So now we have a double bottom here, right? And the stop loss would be, you know, 1 ATR below this candle around right here. You can target around 1-to-1. So let's see how this would have played out. I mean, immediately we saw lots and lots of volume from this. Getting close. And yeah, target hit. There we go. Alright, so those are 2 or 3 examples of how I like to time this market when it comes to buying dips, you guys. It's been working very, very well at a very high percentage when I follow all my specific rules. Okay, guys? Now, before you guys trade, you always need to have 4 things. You need to have conditions, entries, stops, and triggers. The conditions are, for this, it needs to be on a major area of support. Okay? So, in order to find that, you look down and below for these major areas of support that have touched at least 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 times. Alright, you guys. The entry is is basically the double bottom here. That's our entry right here. And then the trigger is simply a green candle. Alright, guys. Now again, you know, don't just go and try this for yourself with real money. You know, you want to be confident. You want to back test this first. I personally have back tested and it does work very, very well. So yeah, there you guys go. That's one way I like to time this market, and it works very, very well. Alright, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much for this video. Now, where's Bitcoin going to go from here? You know, I honestly don't know. You know, it may potentially go up here and form another lower high, but again, it's not really my job to say what's going to happen. We may even come up and form a higher low, right? Which may potentially signal the end of this downtrend, right? But if we look on the weekly, you know, we're obviously still in significant downward area. We're testing this 20 EMA right here on the weekly, which is obviously very important. If we could hold above that, that would be a very, very good sign, you guys, okay? But let's look at the total crypto market cap. Excluding Bitcoin, I mean, we're looking very good on the total crypto market cap. You know, I mean, just a small doji on the weekly. And actually, we did form, you know, a double bottom here as well. Not perfect, you know, I would definitely like to see this close above this, but this wick did close above this, so you know that's pretty much good enough for me. And we are on a major area of support as well. 1, 2, 3. But you know, if you want to be safe, you could wait for this to break above the 20 and 50 EMA, pull back, and create a green candle for potential entry there. You know, because this is kind of risky. But for me personally, you know, looking on the daily, I think it's good enough to go long, because we have, you know, every time we've touched the 50 or the 20, you know, we've bounced up from there. Alright guys, there you guys go. If you guys liked this video, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, I'm in this trade right now. Wait, let's see here. I'm in this trade right now. I'm up about a little bit, you know. Let's check it out here. Yeah, I mean, I'm up a little bit. But what I like to do is, I personally like when Bitcoin does bounce, that's when I like to get into my altcoin positions, right? And that's when altcoin positions start to soar once Bitcoin bounces and start making these double bottoms. So that's a good way to time, you know, your entries into these altcoin positions. You know, obviously there are exceptions when certain altcoins are trending, and you know they won't really dump as much when Bitcoin dumps. but you know, in order to be safe, you really want to make sure to see what Bitcoin's doing first, because everything is related to Bitcoin in terms of their value. All right, guys. So as always, thank you for watching. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Until the next one, peace out, you guys. I'll be putting out more videos on different strategies. I have several of the strategies that I use for trending markets, breakouts, support and resistance, shorts, etc. All right, guys. And I also have a Telegram channel where I put out my trade alerts. You know, there's a special going on for $20 a week. You could message me on Instagram at JTradesCrypto. Just hit me up on there. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.